All right, here we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to I'm Not Trying to Kill You. Today we're playing Blades in the Dark. I'm Ash. I'm going to be your GM and your host today. I use she, her pronouns. And with me today, I have three rapscallions of darkest hearts. And I will get them to introduce themselves and also their characters, and then we can talk about our place in Duskwall, the haunted city full of crime and not as much punishment is probably needed. Starting with Luke. How are you, Luke? You look very spooky.
I am very spooky. I do not have a blade, but I am in the dark, so I'm halfway there.
Yep.
Hello, I am Luke. My pronouns are they, them. I am a game designer, a podcast host, other stuff. You can find me on Twitter at Wildwoods Games. My character is Brannon Cragg, otherwise known as Bell. And Brannon is a very spooky person who can talk to ghosts and knows many good pieces of life advice.
It's full of pieces of wisdom.
Full of wisdom and ghosts.
And ghosts. I've got you around the wrong way. Let me swap you. V. Hi, V.
That's me. Hello. How's it going?
I'm going well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm V. I use she, her pronouns. I'm playing a D. A D is a country bumpkin type character. So she grew up on an eel farm. So she's got lots of family over there, and she moved into the city quite recently following her crazy the grandmother that I have that's an alchemist. An apothecarist.
Yeah.
That's right. And I have learnt the principles of alchemy from her.
Yes, apothecary. That word that I can always say the right way around every time.
Apothecary.
Yeah. Apothecary.
I got it.
Dang it. Derek, how are you?
I am well. Thank you for inviting me to this. I'm having so much fun. My name is Derek Proud. I am a game designer. I've worked on games like, I don't know, what have I worked on? Destroy All Humans and Harry Potter and EA Sports Cricket and all sorts of different things. And
I'm
my own
sensing
game.
a theme.
Yes, yeah. There's been a lot of a theme. And I'm now a game designer of my own games. I have a company called Guru Games, and we've made our first game called Loco Loco. Now, I use the pronouns he, his, him, and I think that's it.
Do you want to tell us about Corin?
Yes. So Corin Amandaporth is a noble from the Horselands. What are they called? The
Severosi?
Severosi, yeah. He's tall, he's got dark skin with ritual scarring on it, and a sort of an Egyptian-style light cloth ensemble with his midriff showing and his sort of muscular stomach bare. And he also likes to go out and fight ghosts with his bare hands in his spare time. So.
With his spare hands in his bare time.
Yes.
Sorry.
Wait, he turns into a bear sometimes?
I mean, look, well, let's not talk about what he does in the bedroom. Excellent. And yeah, we also have Nightfall, who is our extra member of the team, but she's not here today because she's not feeling very well. So between the four of you, you make up a crew of smugglers. I mean, technically smugglers, not ghost warriors. That's not the technical term.
We're people smugglers.
Yeah, people smugglers. The people just happen to be dead.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, we bring the boat people over. There's a whole metaphor here.
I'm very confused about what is or is not a boat.
We have a boat, and we cross.
Oh,
to,
you
like,
have a boat, yeah.
stretch of land, and we bring people who aren't legally allowed on the land, into the land, in defiance of government policy. That's a whole thing.
Yeah, right.
Ghosts
cool.
on people.
Ooh, wow. All right. We're getting into the deep things straight away. Gosh. Okay. Now, one thing I wanted to check up on with from last time is that in the in our crew, which I've missed in the crew section for Hawkers, I did miss this piece of text. When you play Hawkers, you earn XP when you acquire a new product or supply, execute clandestine or convert sales, and secure new territory. Instead of hunting grounds, you have a sales territory. So, so it's specifically where you sell your. Oh no, that's Hawkers. Smugglers.
Yeah, we're smugglers.
Instead of
We
smugglers.
smuggle shit.
Instead of hunting grounds, you have cargo types that you use for your operations. So,
okay.
so we don't actually need to have hunting grounds, because that makes because your whole thing is about moving from place to place. So
We don't
yeah.
like to be tied down.
Exactly. Being tied down for smugglers is probably the worst thing.
Unless it's recreational, and it's fine.
I mean, yeah, that's outside of smuggling time. That's not
That's the
smuggling
bad
time.
time.
That's snuggling time.
Hey.
Oh dear. But last time, who wants to give us like catch us up on where we're at? Because I think we just kind of just closed on a scene with someone. There was some screaming involved.
Yes.
And some wisdom.
And some wisdom. Yeah. What exactly did we do?
Well, we went out into the Badlands and we picked up the ghost of somebody's wife, and the somebody whose wife it was that we picked up is our mark, the person who we were going to pick up the goods from. And so we, in order to sort of curry favor and get a better deal, we brought his wife to him, and that reunion didn't go as well as I think he would have liked.
Yeah, I feel like the bit where she tried to rip off his face.
That was a bad sign.
Honestly, I mean, like, for some
He
people,
didn't even get a scratch on him. I don't know what he's upset about.
Look, she tried. That's different to succeeded.
Attempts.
Did we resolve that? Did someone put her in a jar?
Yeah.
I mean, Bill
put her
definitely
in a
resolved it.
bottle.
Yeah, that's right. Bill.
I put her in my spooky spirit bottle.
Yeah.
And then I gave him some good life advice about not neglecting your wife.
Yes. Who is a ghost? Or
Who's a ghost?
Yeah.
It's even more important when your wife is a ghost, to be perfectly
do
honest.
you leave the spell? Do you leave the magic jar with him?
Oh no.
So you're going to take.
If I think this is all demonstrated that he is not equipped to handle any of this situation, really. And also, I know, though he doesn't know, that like his wife, it's not just that she's like temporarily gone feral, she's just like this now.
Yeah.
And like I would feel bad if I like left my spirit bottle there and then he opened it and then because he was feeling sentimental and he was like, oh, we'll try again, and then she like killed him, and then she'd be
Alright.
loose in the city and my spirit bottle would be broken. It would just be bad.
Okay, cool. All right. So y'all had a spirit bottle with Ogre's wife in it.
Yeah.
And
Not the only thing Ogre gave us that was full of ghost.
No, we got a second vessel that appeared to
yeah.
be somewhat leaky when I accidentally upended it. And
That was the one that we were meant to get too.
that's right. That's right. But I don't know if we're meant to have it with all of the stuff that was inside it that has now leaked out of it. But anyway, and I electrocuted that, as I recall.
You did zap it with your whip. I
Yeah.
believe was what you did.
Yeah.
And it stopped fighting back. Was the kind of like.
I think we need to cue more sub-dom jokes with my whip thing.
Oh, don't you worry. There's gonna be a lot. But yeah, so y'all had kind of like stepped outside with it, or were you collecting yourselves in that room with the very fine carpet?
I think we were getting ready to step out. I'm happy to cut to that. If that's where we want
Yeah.
to start.
Yeah. So yeah, you've got this thing. I think it's on Corin's back. held there with a rope or or the whip or something. And yeah, we established that like there is the problem of if it gets tilted or whatnot, and it's it's a big hookah, like and so yeah, it's like maybe a meter in length, and yeah, it doesn't fit in any of the bags that you have with you or anything like that. And you're aware of the fact that the hive or the traditional methods of sale have influenced the bluecoats so that there are a lot more around this area at the moment. And I think they have an understanding that that a certain item should not be leaving the area. What's the plan with that?
That's a great question. That is a great question.
I mean, there's a kind of like morally dubious plan where we let the ghost out.
Oh, yeah? Huh. Interesting.
Like, blue coats aren't really ghost qualified any more than the husband was.
Yeah, no, they're not.
So, like, that would be a distraction of kinds.
Yeah.
Or, we could do a thing that's less horrible.
I mean, you'll get to choose your morality level. I'm not gonna penalize you for going renegade. Or what's the other one? I don't know.
Well, I think it'd be good.
Sorry, we did choose a morality mode in our crew thing, didn't we?
You chose a reputation.
Right.
Your reputation is let me find it. Character reputation. Your reputation is savvy.
Savvy. That's
Yes. We make the good, smart decisions. Is that letting ghosts out? We shall find out. Yeah, we could do a flashback as well at this point.
Definitely.
I feel like that would be a smart crew thing to do, to have anticipated the bluecoats being around, as we were told by the Dimmer sisters, and attempt to maybe, like, I don't know if you have them if anyone has a bluecoat as a contact. Probably not.
I mean, like, is this just a flashback to us bribing a blue coat?
I was wondering if you would just... Yeah, definitely.
To sort of have the bribed person be like the weak point in the patrol and have us slip out that way, hopefully.
That sounds like someone is... I feel like you can... So what I want to know here is how much the bribe costs you. And I think that needs a consort roll from someone, because on a like, it's going to cost you a coin if you do poorly, but you might be able to get away on less. If you want to just be like, no, we pay the coin, we don't worry about it, that's fine. But yeah, I feel like there's a risk here that like someone's going to be like, I'm a good cop, I don't take bribes, right? Just that,
So the first question is, do we have a coin?
Yeah, so the first problem is we don't have any coin. We're all out.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. In which case, if you're completely out of coin, then I'm definitely going to need a roll. And we might see some other complications.
This is the point where it's like, does that make it a sway instead?
Because it's lying. I mean,
I didn't want to say the L word, but like, yes.
It's y'all can choose who's doing this and what it looks like and what kind of role it is. I'm feeling like So yeah, we get this scene of being behind like an old bookstore, I think. And there's like a cat is going through like a big tin garbage bin full of like refuse, and like and in front of that we see two shady figures, one of whom is like a blue coat with their cap off. And they're like, okay, well, I mean, we're specifically supposed to be keeping the whole area under lockdown, not official lockdown, obviously, but like, I I can keep myself out of the way, but if I'm going to keep the boys out of the way, that's another thing.
I've got sort of an idea of maybe how I try to bribe one.
If only your spider were here.
I know. I was just thinking that this was a plan that required the spider.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I do have a single attribute point in consort.
Oh, excellent. Great.
So I will try.
Yeah.
That's like 100% more than me.
Wow.
So I think the scene is, so the flashback, and you can tell me how much stress it is after I sort of paint the picture, is Adiz Adiz in her grandmother's apothecary. And it's kind of a shady little place. Like it's tiny, but full of like weird ass ingredients and like 50 different kinds of mushrooms and lots of bizarre ingredients. But it's sort of kind of like if you imagine like a Chinese herbal medicine shop, like who knows what all those things are, but they have really, really specific and really, really like hardcore clientele who like super believe in this traditional medicine and herbal remedies. So I'm imagining that like my grandma knows a lot of her regulars really well. And some of these might include some like local bluecoats in the area. And I think that's where the attempted bribe occurs.
Right.
Through that storefront.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
In which?
So you're going to use consort to enact this bribe?
Yeah, I think the consort is, you know, we've got your supply. We can pay you after the fact, but we don't have the money maybe right now. But you know, you can get an advance on your this week's medicinal herbs.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
And then next week, you get your medicinal herbs and a little bit of extra if you've held up your end of the bargain.
Yeah. So this blue coat is there being like, okay, I can try and get them off, try and get the area clear, but you're very sure that this is genuine muckroot?
100% genuine. I upended this muckroot myself.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Let's see what that consort roll looks like then.
I'm so delighted.
All right. So I have to pay stress for that flashback.
Yeah, I think it's only one stress for the opportunity to do the roll.
Excellent. And
but then we'll see what the outcome of it is based on.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's do position and effect, and I'll see if I want to.
Yeah. See, I think this is controlled position and like standard effect. I think.
It's controlled standard. Okay.
I'm happy to give you a helping die here.
Yes, absolutely. Tell me how.
Yeah. So let me tell you. So I think here's the thing. I think my good friend Kellen, the witch. Like this is of course the kind of place that Kellen goes shopping for weird muckroot that she then uses in all kinds of strange and shady occult practices.
Kellen's one of our best regulars.
Yeah, and so I think I've pulled some strings with Kellen so that not only is it like, oh, like you'll get a little bit off on like the muckroot this week, but also like Kellen's like, look, and like if you need any like, the ghost smudging of your office done, like I'll give you a 10% discount. So I'm like leveraging my connection with Kellen to be like, like you offer him a little something for us as well, please.
Yeah, right, cool.
Yeah.
I like
so
it.
I'm gonna pay a stress.
Yep.
All right, so I will roll with 2.
Sorry, there's an option of a devil's bargain in the chat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What is it?
I've
lost the chat.
There's a devil's bargain, which is this isn't a real blue cloak. They're a grey cloak, i.e., they're a part of the gang that are like retired blue cloaks, and they're blue coats, and they're kind of going to go and try and make the blue coats go away for you, but not by being a member of them.
Retired is a very polite way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds really cool, actually. I would love
that. Does sound like fun.
Yeah. I will take that devil's bargain.
In which case, yeah, cool, excellent, yeah. Lodius is like, okay, good. Good, excellent. Because, like, man, my girlfriend's gonna be pissed if it's not real. But cool.
Don't worry. Your girlfriend's gonna love this mockery. Gonna get her all sorts of happy. Okay, so I'm gonna roll with 3. And
Mm-hmm.
okay, we get at the rolling.
All right, we got a 4 to 5. That last one was definitely worth it. That's getting you through.
Woohoo.
Yeah, you're gonna
That-
owe them.
That does look to be 1 dice too many.
Oh, I did mock up. I tried to cheat.
In which case,
Hold on.
I just
Let
wanted
me
to
reroll.
I just wanted to note.
How did that happen? Control, submit, standard, submit, dice, 3.
So bonus
Oh,
dice.
Oh, bonus dice.
Bonus
That's
dice.
what happened.
Yeah.
Right, got it. Two bonus dice.
Ha ha.
Better roll.
And- yeah. All right. Nicely done. Excellent. Yeah. So, like,
Critical.
so yeah, Lodius is going to, Lodius is going to be like expecting, like, he's agreed to getting a coin out of this, at the end of it all, but at the same time, he's not going to be. I mean, he's not the most reliable person on, for other people, let alone for himself. So maybe, well, you might be able to get away with blowing him off even if you're lucky. So yeah, cool. So yeah, when you like look out the door, the street that did previously have a bunch of bluecoats at either end, I think you hear a bunch of boots like running. And yeah, there's no one standing guard on this section. Yeah.
Nice. So, a D digs a little elbow into Corinne's great side and says, "All right, now's our chance."
All right, I have the device strapped to my back, so the whip is wound around it and then tied in my front, so it's kind of fairly well secured to me. And we leg it for our boat. We have a boat, right?
Yeah, you
We
do.
do.
Yeah.
right.
What action do you think this is? Because I think this sounds risky.
Because if I can just observe, if we just turn our attention to the map, there's a beautiful canal, right,
Mhm.
that just runs like right down here from Death on Scavengers and around to just behind where the Dimmer sisters live.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Now
boat,
we have to
by
deliver this
boat,
to the
by
Dimmers?
boat is the way to travel.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have to deliver this to the Dimmers sisters. Is that right?
Yep, that's that. I mean, that's what the job is. I believe that there was some talk about like things that the Dimmer sisters don't want you to do, i.e., sell it in go and sell it in night market.
That's right.
Because they implored upon you that that they would be very pissed if you took the much better monetary offer of selling it in night market.
And I think weren't we of the savvy persuasion that making an enemy of the Dimmer sisters would be bad at this point in our careers?
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. So
Very spooky.
they're very spooky.
They say they bathe in blood. I don't know why. It's just what they say.
Let's
Can
give you a
I-
pause.
Can I run a survey of this empty street? Is there a is it just simply that, or should I get the lay of the land somehow?
If you want to like get a read of like what's the best way through and all those sorts of things, you can definitely do that. That sounds like a survey action.
Yeah, it could be a prowl.
Or yeah, you could. So like, survey might be really useful as a setup action to make the next roll more successful.
Yeah.
To give you an extra dice. Prowling or no, is scrambling a thing anymore? No, that's in a different game.
Skirmish?
No. Oh, skirmish is if you wanted to just go and fight folks.
It's Prowl. Prowl is the like movie.
Yeah,
movie.
Prowl is the movie one. That's right. I'm just because I'm playing another game of Scum and Villainy. I'm gonna get the things mixed up.
It's all good. I'm also just quickly looking up setup actions and exactly how those work.
You get a bonus dice for anything they help with.
Is it a bonus dice or does it improve your effect? Because I can't. If your action has its intended result, any member of the team who follows through gets +1 effect level or improved position.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so you can improve your position and effect level if you want to do something like prepare. Otherwise, you can just be like, let's just go. That's up to you.
No, let's do a survey. I'm kind of keen.
What does that look like? How are you getting the read of the street?
So we get a form out and we set up a little table. We got a sign and it says like Duskfall.
Do you have a clipboard?
Duskfall Canal redesign. You know, like.
Yes.
How are you getting the read of the street?
I need some elevation, so I would like to vault myself somehow onto buildings or a fire escape or some kind of refuse pile or something like that, where I can get up to a level where I can see a little bit further than what we can now.
Sounds good. With the thing on your back?
Yeah.
Okay, that's risky. And then I think that's a standard result.
You can help?
I will help you by giving you a foot up. Like, I'm big and I'm strong, and I'm just gonna like help you up.
Sorry, risky and limited?
Risky and standard.
Standard. Okay. And with the help?
That's a bonus. That's one
a
bonus dice.
So, Luke, you're helping, right?
How did I do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
D unhelpfully just says, "Oi, watch it."
Yeah. I mean, that's helpful because because like you get up on the roof, slip, the thing falls off your back and starts and like just falls off and smashes on the pavement below.
I'd like to resist that consequence.
Okay. Yeah. How do you do that?
I'm very wise. I have the wisdom of the crayfish. And so I would like to. Actually, is this? I don't necessarily know if this is insight or resolve. That's kind of up to you, Ash. But like, I'm good at both of those, and I got my shit about me, and I'm like down below where I was just helping him up, and so I think I'm perfectly positioned to like spot this thing as it falls, and then like soften the impact with my own body such that it doesn't actually break.
Okay, if you're not trying to capture it, I will allow resolve. But like, yeah.
You're just trying to be a crash mat for it, essentially.
Yeah. You know, like, I'll fall on my butt, but that's okay. That's how these things happen, you know?
Just be careful, because I'm coming down after it, so...
Well, the best part is I'm currently at 8 of 9 stress, so this will probably trauma me out. But that's okay, because that's how you win at Blades in the Dark. It's like an extra XP prompt.
Right.
Let's see how we do.
I'm trying.
Oh, that's really good.
We take 1 stress and we throw him out. Yeah.
Okay, so like, yeah, we hear this like dunk as the thing like hits Bell like basically in the head, and you're not gonna do anything for the rest of the mission because you got a concussion.
Yep, it sounds legit.
That's our fictional positioning for not being able to do anything till downtime.
Mark one of these little.
If Corin's coming down after it, Adi's gonna helpfully step aside.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Do I need to take any stress from the failed roll?
No, you don't. That's just that's just a bad thing happens, so that's fine. But yeah,
You're welcome.
I think the one thing you did spot while while you were up there and slipping was like as soon as the sound of the tiles made like a crashing sound, some of the distracted guards were like, wait a minute, and started to come back towards the street. So like you've moved in. There is not a lot of time to get out of this street right now.
All right, so speed is of the essence now. So we just, I grab Belle's hand and yank them along with me.
What's the deal, Belle? What was that you were saying?
Yeah, I'd like to, if you're okay with it, Ash, I'd like to reflavor that, what that traumatized out looks like.
Yeah, totally.
Because I have figured out what my trauma is going to be, and I'm not going to tell anyone. But I think so. Belle, yeah, catches this thing with their body, and like this is not a wide little like canal side that we're standing on, and so just the impact of this rocks them back, and they just like take a step back to steady themselves, and their foot just like hits the edge of the canal, and they like manage to like put it firmly on the ground and prioritize it over their own safety, and then just fall back into the canal with the ghosts and the spook. And the trauma I'm going to take is haunted.
Yeah, I was going to say, like,
and
oh no,
that
friend.
may or may not be literal. I'm just going to sit with that.
Yep. Yeah, oh gosh. So like, yeah, we see Belle like disappear under the water, and like it's that thing of like an inch of water is enough to completely obscure Belle's face. And then like, yeah, there's a moment of like bloop bloop, and then like spluttering as Belle reemerges.
I know. I think Belle just goes into the water.
Okay,
like,
all right.
This is like Belle pulls themselves out of the river, like
somewhere else at the end of the mission. Yeah,
like,
all right.
No,
cool.
I think yeah, it's just like they go down and there's like the water like flattens out, and then we just hear this like bloop bloop noise as the spirit bottle with the wife in it just like bobs up to the surface.
Yeah,
because we can sell that shit to the Dim Sisters, right? That's loot. You'll have that. You're gonna make bank.
Oh, I think Adi's gonna try. Like, Adi can't swim, despite growing up in an eel farm. But I'd sort of like reach over to grab the bottle from the side if I can.
Mm-hmm. You can do that.
It's like the water is totally inky black. Like I'm trying to look for Belle in the water, and like I don't think I see anything. Like maybe there's like 2 twinkling stars deep in the water. That's like I imagine are your eyes. I don't know. I'm like, oh, well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, there's like the right, like there's as there are people coming down the way. I probably wouldn't. If I were in your position, I wouldn't be worrying about your friend.
Yeah, I'm like, heaven help you.
I'd be worrying about Iron Hook personally. Yeah.
Okay, Corin, we gotta go. We gotta go.
I pick up the loot, the thing that we came here for, and blow Belle a goodbye kiss and start legging it towards our boat.
I mean, you can just jump into the barge and just start and push off. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Correct. Yes. Is it close to us? Is it?
Yeah. You've docked it right next door.
All right. Cool. I jump in.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
We are professionals.
How? Yeah. So let's talk about, because you're now getting from here to the Dimmer Sisters is now desperate.
Okay.
What action did you? Is that what you're doing, or are you like fucking off somewhere else?
No. I want to go to the Dimmer Sisters. V.
Right. Adi's actually not sure what to do. I feel like Adi's a little bit in over her head at this point, because this is when shit got serious.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I think Adine mentions that there's someone looking out who's making that distraction, but the sort of opportunity is really closing now. You still want to take it to the sisters?
Yes. It is the proper. This is what we were hired to do. If we can't rely on our word as smugglers, we can't rely on anything.
The circumstances haven't changed. It just might take us a little bit longer to deliver. I mean, I know a place we could stash it for the while, maybe. It probably wouldn't look that out of place in a room full of weird ingredients.
Until the heat dies down? Perhaps you are right. Very well. Take me to this place.
Cool.
This is probably a really bad idea.
All right. What action are we rolling to go take the weird shisha full of ghost juice to Grandma?
She's gonna want to taste it too.
She is.
Um.
On the plus side, she could probably taste it and tell you some stuff about it. So
Exactly. I don't really have any good movement attributes, to be honest.
because like prowl
Maybe
is getting there
prowl.
without being seen.
What's hunt? Or is that
Hunt
the
is
only other moving one?
if you were like trying to go after something.
Oh yeah. So it would be like a prowl roll.
Yeah, it sounds like it to
Yeah.
me.
Cool.
I've got no bonuses in prowl. I've got 2 in skirmish.
Fight our way there.
But yeah, if we prowl our way there, I'm not much help.
Okay. Well,
One thing-
I mean,
One
sorry.
thing you can do is it sounds to me like you're probably doing a group action between the two of you, but you could be doing it as like one person helping another.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. I'll roll the prowl, Derek, if you want to help.
Yes, I will help.
Is there a devil's bargain?
Yes, there's a devil. Yes, there's a devil's bargain because I think if you're going as hard and fast as you can to get away from here, I'm not sure that Corin is going to notice if maybe some of this liquid like leaks out into the water from the thing.
I have an alternate devil's bargain, which is just the thing touched the ground, which means it's left like an impression in the ghost field.
Oh, sure.
That
Yeah.
when the spirit wardens inevitably somehow become involved in this, they are going to be like, "Oh, what's that?" And like, we will probably attract more heat for this job.
Yes, either.
That's
or.
pretty cool too.
My devil's bargain is like, yeah, we
It's
take
more
like
heat?
we take +2 heat.
That's a
Because-
really good one.
We
Yeah,
like,
let's do it.
fuck
Yeah.
up.
No, we just wanted to show our flair.
Yes,
That wasn't very savvy of us.
well. Yeah.
I'm actually interested in so if so there's one way that we can get to your grandma's place, and that's by legging it, and the other way that we can get there is by taking the halfling route, in which you instead of changing our colors to match the walls, act natural, and the walls will change their color to match us. So if we were able to just be a part of the comings and goings of this street, is that possible at this time of day, or is anybody who's out?
That's a different action.
That sounds like consort.
That sounds like consort,
Right.
as opposed to. So if you wanted to roll consort instead of prowl, that's how you would do it.
Are you any better in consorting?
I am better in consorting.
I
We can
want
do
the
that.
Let's do the halfling route.
Right. Yeah, so I mean that's true. So we can wrap up this thing as best we can in like whatever we have.
In my
Wrap it
head,
in your
in
weed
my,
whip.
in my head, it's Weekend at Bernie'sing it and putting like a pair
Yeah.
of sunglasses and a hat on the shisha and being like, "Come along, Nan."
Right, whereas like I'm picturing just like grabbing up some like old discarded shitty oilcloth,
Yeah,
wrapping it around it so it looks like industrial machinery, and just like doing the laborer thing.
Same
like,
thing.
"Ugh."
Yeah.
It's probably that. It's probably not that we put like glasses and a mustache on one of the little demonic faces of the thing.
yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, cool. All
But
right.
that's a great image. All right. So
Let's-
yeah, let's do that. I will take the devil's bargain, where we do get
The additional heat.
the additional heat.
Has anyone
Um,
seen Coco?
Oh
No.
no, I'm not allowed to. It has old people and sad things.
Oh, yes. I cried my eyes out. But anyway,
That's what gets me every time.
I won't spoil it. But yes, there is a very similar thing that happens in that. I actually like it. Go ahead.
Ash, I need a position and a effect. So it was desperate.
Position and effect. I mean, yeah, it is desperate. Because there is lots of cops. Effect. I'm trying to work out standard or limited. I think it's standard.
Standard. Okay. Cool. So I will take the devil's bargain
Yep, cool. Take the extra
for an
dice.
extra die. I have the extra die from Derek helping.
Yep, so you got 2 bonus dice.
Sweet.
Would
and then
you?
I'd like to push myself for a great effect.
Nicely
Oh.
done.
Yeah. Okay.
Got this. Boom.
Or something terrible happens. One of those. Okay, so I only had 2 bonus dice. Now I know how to do this.
Yep.
Good. Excellent. I'm rolling, everyone.
Yes.
All right,
Oh.
cool. Let me have a look at this.
Let me take an XP for that desperate too.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Always remember your XP for desperate rolls. Action roll. Oh, I know what this is. Someone's gonna take like massive frostbite, right? You have to walk along like it's normal, right? And in order to like and it's dripping, and you're getting like this horrible frosty cold stuff on you. Who's taking level 3 harm frostbite?
That would be me.
No, it's level. Sorry, it's level 2. It's not level 3.
But I'm carrying it, right?
I mean, you're both carrying
true.
it to make it look like a piece of industrial machinery. That's why it's not upright.
Do you wanna do a fortune roll to see which of us it is, Derek?
Can we both take level 1 frostbite, or is it
No,
shared?
but you could resist the
You
consequences.
can resist
for
it,
the-
yeah.
And then. And
I'm
potentially take
happy
some
for that
stress.
to be me, and I'll take the I'll try to resist it.
How do you resist?
So whenever in Blades, Derek, anytime that something bad happens and you're like, I don't want that to happen, you can resist. So
I don't want that to happen, Ash. I'd like to resist.
Yeah. And so yeah, basically then you roll you explain how you resist the outcome, right? What do you do that stops it or reduces the effect of the bad thing? Usually it's reducing the effect of the bad thing rather than stopping it outright. But yeah, then you will roll either insight, prowess, or resolve. And if you roll well on that, you won't have to pay much stress. If you roll poorly, you'll have to pay a lot of stress. Either way, it does reduce the outcome. So it's a way of working out like how stressful is it to make that not happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Like in this particular case, I would say it is leaking, but obviously Adi's wearing her super great eel skin gloves that she always wears on all these missions. And those are rated for high amounts of chemical damage.
Yep.
And then I would roll a resistance roll.
Yep. Sounds like
Is it resolve? Yeah. So I would roll one.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. How do you roll the?
You should get a
yeah,
click
it
on the
is.
word.
It is.
Oh,
GM,
okay.
It's GM's call for
It's
resistance.
GM's call? Okay, yep,
Yeah.
for resistances. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. So
I would
resolve.
just like to make a case here.
Mhm.
Frostbite does sound kind of like an injury,
What does that
Yes.
mean?
which is
Is it-
prowess.
That's prowess.
Okay.
Is it resisting injury? Then yeah, prowess.
Yeah, physical strain or injury is prowess.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
prowess then, yeah.
All right. So I'll roll my prowess. No bonus dice,
Nope.
and then you just submit,
Yep.
and it should pop up.
You're gonna take 4 stress for
Yay.
resisting that.
Oh, welcome to the trauma club.
Yay!
If you don't take
Damn it!
if you don't take cold, I'm gonna be.
That's so true.
Or like
Ah, man.
obsessed, and you're now obsessed with
I just
proper
got
safety protocols.
Yeah.
I just
anyway.
got to the trauma block.
But on the
Wait,
plus
is
side,
it when you hit the trauma or when you go over it?
when you hit it in
Ah,
Blades.
okay. Yeah, no, I definitely get a
It's
trauma.
when you go over in Band of Blades, but in Blades in the Dark it's when you hit it. So yes, I mean you get there, right? It's just that you're like oh fuck, right? And yeah, like and like as soon as you get inside, it's like none of that language in this shop. I will not have it.
But you sewed these and they are not keeping the cold out.
And she's like, "What have you got there? What have you brought in here? I heard blue coats."
Yes, Corin, get that to the storeroom at the back.
I appreciate that you have some questions, ma'am, but I just need to store this in the back, and we will be illuminating you on our situation momentarily. Whoosh.
Cool. I think that's the end of the job.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to
Yeah.
have any trouble getting it from Grandma's to the Dimmer Sisters,
Okay.
right? Like that's like we can just like montage that, right? Like
Yeah.
you know, looking at the doors, wandering down the street, handing it over, and getting paid.
Yeah,
That's-
payoff.
All right.
Because that's the jam.
Noise.
The only wrinkle to this jam is whether we want to sell Luke's ghost.
That's a good point.
Yes,
let's-
absolutely is my strong vote.
So let me look at the at the end of the score thing.
It's we earn coin based on the nature of the operation
Yep.
and or any loot we seized.
Nice.
Yep. And
Like
that
for
you-
instance, a bonus ghost.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Also,
So-
I want a vignette of Corin meeting my grandma. She's besotted with you already.
Yeah, right. Like there's definitely a thing of like Adi, I didn't know that you had such handsome friends.
Grandma.
Is he
You want to touch
Sephiroth?
Luke's back, Grandma?
Is he from the host place?
I think so, yes.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure he's very fit. I'm sure that he is very useful for you in your work.
Yes, you would think he would be good at climbing with all those muscles. You would think.
She's like, he does have a lot of muscles, and then she turns to you and says, "Do you need any muckroot?"
Oh no.
She does the old lady thing where she like reaches out and like
Yeah.
squeezes your bicep.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh dear.
well,
I blush furiously and pretend to busy myself in the back room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. After a successful score, after a successful score, you gain both rep and coin. So, you get 2 rep by default. If the target of the score is higher tier than you, which everyone is, you
Yes.
get. What are the target was the what's his names?
The Deathland Scavengers.
Yeah. What are they?
Who are tier 2.
All right, so you get 4 rep because you're tier 0.
Nice. I will play accountant.
Excellent.
1, 2, 3,
And
4.
the crew earns coin based on the nature of the operation. Do we think it was a small job or a standard score? I think this was a small job, right? Like it was just moving things around in the city. It wasn't, and you didn't have to like goink anything specifically.
yeah, pretty small.
My case would be that the bonus ghost
That's a different thing.
bumps it up.
Yeah. I think that bumps it up. I think I'll give you 5. So one bonus for so 4 is for a small job, and then 5
Yep.
is for and so 5 is small job plus bonus ghost.
Small job plus bonus ghost.
Yep.
How do we want to divvy that up? Because we only have room for 4 coin in our lair.
Do we do
The simplest version is probably everyone takes
Take one.
1 into their personal coin, and then we put 1 in the group stash.
Yep, that sounds fair.
And I'm just gonna check and see if there's anyone in because like this
Yeah,
is,
is there
this is
anyone
six
with-
this is 6 towers. I'm almost positive that there's someone that is that But
I
it
mean,
might be
the hive. Like,
right. Yeah. No, it's not the hive. The hive is going to be the hive is a different thing here. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
We should put as much coin in our in our lair as possible, right? Because it's secure.
I mean, that's true.
True, true, true.
The Circle of Flame operate out of 6 towers.
Yes.
Well-
You don't have to pay the Circle of Flame. They're not they're not the bosses of the air. Wait, no. Okay. Do you want to fucking? Yeah. We know who this is. It's the Lord himself.
Oh, it's Skurlock,
Oh,
right? Of
It's
course.
Skurlock.
Of course, it's Lord
Oh,
Right.
Of
If
course.
you're doing
Okay, I'll
crime
play
in
Skurlock.
six, if you're doing crime in 6 towers, you pay Skurlock, or you don't, or you have a bad time. What's
Yeah.
the deal? Do you want to pay a coin to Skurlock or not?
Well, that
He
evens
doesn't
out.
even live here.
It's true.
I
It
mean,
does take
But
care
it's
of the
not-
extra
it's not-
coin.
It's not that bad if we don't pay him. It isn't.
It,
It just
the-
starts a
It's okay.
clock that then, when it fills our faction status goes down, right? We don't
Yeah.
even have status with Lord Skurlock yet. We've got, like, so much
that's
time
bad.
before we're at
that means they'll
minus
war
3 and we're at war with them.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
we got so much space.
Yeah, that's So yeah,
But I
you can
guess
just
we
you can
want
just
to
like
play it safe.
yeah, if you want to play it safe, then you can pay him. Otherwise, you can be like,
How much does he want?
one
One
coin.
coin.
Just one.
we got 5 coin anyway.
How many coin did we get?
You got 5.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. Let's fill the treasury and then pay Skurlock.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
See, even
Yeah.
Stevens.
Yeah.
He can have the ghost jar cut.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
really
That's what he wants,
balanced.
probably.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely like a quick shot of one of you handing over like a bag of coins to this like white like blonde / like gone white haired like bald on top hook nosed gentleman who works for Lord Skurlock. Just being like, yes, yes, excellent. I'm glad to see that business is good in this area.
Can I hand it to him and then drop it just before he reaches out to grab it?
Hey, you son of a bitch.
It just levitates like a foot off the ground.
Yeah. No, that's definitely excellent. All right, cool. The other thing we need to work out is heat.
Heat.
Bonus 2 heat, though.
Yeah, we took 2 bonus. I don't think this was loud and chaotic. I think it might have been contained. I don't think it was smooth and quiet because we managed to get the blue coats back onto us.
Yeah.
So I
And
think
there was a lot of property damage.
yeah, there was I feel like 4 is where we're at.
Yep.
Wasn't a high profile or well connected target. Didn't happen on hostile turf. You're not at war with another faction, and no one got killed.
Whew. If
So-
I'd let that guy get eaten by his wife.
Exactly. That would have added another 2 heat. So that's 4 heat.
So no one has to go to jail yet.
No one has to. Yeah.
Yay.
Awesome. Can you mark that for me?
It's been we're it's,
I put the
okay.
heat on.
Great.
Yep.
Excellent. Good job, team.
The heat is on. It's
Yeah.
on the street.
Well,
now time for some entangleroos.
yeah. Let's see what that looks like. Entanglements. We are heat. Now let me remember how this works because it's a complicated system. We are heat 4
So-
or 5, and we roll 0.
0 because our wanted level is 0.
Okay,
So
so we
2.
roll 2 and take the lowest. Who would like to roll me 2d6?
I mean, the first question is, and it's addressed in the book, the question of whether we want to roll this in the open so everyone knows what is about to hit, or whether we want you to do it secretly and then surprise us.
Yeah, would you like me to roll it secretly?
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of open rolls.
yeah. I don't believe in secrets. But...
Yeah.
I think for the sake of the stream, it would be cool.
Yeah.
If you did it openly.
Yeah, cool, excellent. Someone, well, I'll get
But
you
there's
one.
a button for entanglements on the cruise sheet.
Really?
Ooh. Where?
Neat.
Found it. Wait, no, that says engagement.
That's engagement. Okay, yeah. Someone roll me
It does,
2d6.
There might still be one. Chat's telling me there is one. I just need to find it.
Okay.
Wanted.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. Engagement, right? It's down under cargo types. Oh, no,
Not
that's
engagement,
not-
entanglements.
Oh,
Oh,
entanglement.
yeah, can I click on the wanted level bit? Is that how this works? Ah, so it is.
Huh. Cool.
Oh.
Oh boy,
Well.
we got a 5.
Yep.
Le 5.
Reprisals or the unquiet dead.
Oh, good.
Well, I think we should go to break there. And we can come back in a minute and we can go into downtime. And I'm sure everything will be fine.
Yay.
We'll be back in a minute, chat.